What's going on, guys? Welcome to another vlog from Switzerland. Behind me you can see the Rosenlaui Hotel. Beautiful hotel, and it's also the starting point for our hike today. I'm heading up Dossenhutte or Dossenhutte. I think it's going to be a 1.6 kilometer incline to the hut, and then I'm going to continue a loop, and it's going to be a 19 kilometer loop in total, and I think it ends at Innerkirchen. Couldn't find too much about this hike, so it's going to be a little bit of a mystery today, but I can see the peak of Dossen, and the hut is just a little bit below that. So let's get going. It begins through the Rosenlaui glacier section, so there's a lot of tourists here to check out the bottom section of this hike, and then I think once we start climbing, those tourists will disappear quickly. So join along, let's go check out the Dossenhutte. Before you get into any real ascent, you enter the Gletscherschlucht. It was 7 francs to enter, and here you'll find some incredible waterfalls and canyons that the glaciers have formed over millions of years. This is super cool, didn't expect it at all. Just walking through a series of little tunnels and caves alongside this crazy canyon. That is not water you want to be in. As soon as you pass through the first tunnel, it's like 5 degrees colder. Every time you come back out, it's a little bit warmer, but that first tunnel, so much colder. I think we're almost at the end now. I don't know if you could hear me in there, but that got crazy. The roar was thunderous, there was mist everywhere, got about 10 degrees colder. This is the final part of the canyon behind me. Now we're going to continue up and start the hiking. Once you reach the exit of the Gletscherschlucht, there will be a lot of signs saying Dossenhutte. They're in blue. I'm not going to show you them all, it's pretty well signed so far, but it looks something like this. Okay, 2 kilometer check-in. It's been 354 meters of incline so far. Been walking up through the forest, pretty rocky. Easy enough for sticks. And then alongside the river, and now we're coming up to some really rocky sections and a glacier cave back there. So pretty cruisy so far. 2 kilometers in. Let's see how the rest unfolds. So kilometer 2 to kilometer 3. Pretty steep and pretty rocky, and could even call some parts of it gravel. Now I've come out to the top, and there's a whole bunch of fluffy sheep, the Valais sheep up here, so I'll try not to scare them too much, even though they were kicking rocks down at me. I'll forgive them for that. 3.8 k's in, surrounded by waterfalls. I think I'm going to pack up these sticks. It's about to get into a little bit of climbing. I can see the ladders and the cable, so they're going to be more of an interference than a help. So pack them up now and see if we can't get up this rocky section. Okay, 4-kilometer check-in. It's been 851 meters of incline, hour and 13 minutes. We're now at the Via Ferrata section, no harness today. This is the T4 part of the hike. I have passed one other guy on the trail, he was coming down. Other than that, haven't seen anybody yet. But yeah, now things are starting to get interesting. Okay, this is the current situation. We're following these blue and white alpine signs up, 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 and we'll see what's on the other side of the ridge. There it is, vertical kilometer after an hour and a half. Glacier to the left, trail to the right. $5K check-in. That last pass, super fun. Lots of drop-offs, but lots of rock climbing. Enjoyed that. I think we've done almost 1,200 meters of climbing now. I can see the hut though. That's good news. Hopefully they got soup ready. And yeah, if that's 5 kilometers that it's taken to reach the hut, that means there's 14 kilometers left in my big route. That's interesting, because it's already been 2 hours, but it'll be almost all downhill from now. So anyway, we'll see you at the hut. Okay, had time for a coffee only at Dossenhutte. Beautiful hut on the edge of a cliff. Got a glacier on one side, Dossengratt and Dossen Peak. Up above us, a lot of people hike those, maybe next year for me. Unfortunately, the trail down is going to be 4 hours and 50 minutes, so they say, and it's 2 hours till it gets dark. So this is going to be an interesting finish. Even more interesting is that when I get to the finish, there's no public transport. So you meant to order a taxi and have it waiting, but it's not really how it's going to go. So I think I'll have another hour of walking to get to the nearest train, which also leaves pretty early. All of those things into one. It's beautiful up here in the mountains. I'm going to try and run down where I can here, make up some time, and we'll see how we go. Okay, 6 kilometer update, heading down some street, trying to make up for some lost time. It's almost 6 p.m. Sun's starting to go down in these mountains here. Got 2 hours till darkness, so down she goes. Kilometer update, lights fading, I'm running. This place is damn beautiful and I'm the only one out here. Nine-kilometer update. I'm in the Swiss jungle. And it seems like I'm gonna miss every single train no matter which train station I run to, but I'm doing my best, putting in a shift. Kilometer update, hanging out with 100 sheep with 10 kilometers left to go and 30 minutes left till, yeah, thank you, the final sunset. Things are looking kind of dire, but they always work out, so down we continue. This might be the last update you get where it's light enough to see me, but head torch is ready to go. 12 k's in, when I look at the map, it looks like I'm halfway on the route. So I got 12 k's to go, and yeah, starting to set. So that's interesting, but big problem is that the trains will stop running, so not only do I get down at like midnight, but then I can't get back to Interlaken. So this is going to be a very interesting night. Let's see how it goes, but my years of experience has taught me that there's no need to panic. Everything will work out. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Something just swooped down on me and then it sat up in a branch. Shine my torch up on it and it's a bloody owl just staring back at me. So spirit animals here to guide the way. So current situation is that I think I'll miss the train that's at the first station in Enquiries. I'm going to miss it by a lot. I might have a chance to catch the train from Meringen. That'll be an extra 3 kilometers. So it's 5 kilometers to go. It's 9:30 now. And that'll get me to Enquiries. But then if I jog an extra 3 kilometers, I think I'll be able to get the last train at 10:59 from Meringen. If I miss that, there's nothing left and I'm about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours walking from Interlaken, or yeah, there's no more trains. So my goal is to go 8 k's from here. That should get me there just before 10:59 if I jog my way into Meringen. Hopefully the next time I see you, it's under the lights of a train station and not under the light of my head torch in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by Swiss cows and cabins. Well, that was clutch. An old man almost ran me over, but he picked me up and drove me to Enquiries, 2 or 3 k's down the hill. So that's saved me quite a lot of time, and I think I'll be able to jog the 3 k's to Meiringen now and make the final train, which is actually 40 minutes earlier than I thought. So that was really, really lucky, and now I need to run again. But Enquiries looks nice. I made it to the train station with 5 minutes to spare. Moment of truth. Where is this train going? Actually, I don't care. I'll get on any train. This is the last train of the day.